facing the police every single day.
I don't remember that.
So, I'm a reporter, sir. So why did you come here today?
See what's going on. Give my input.
Why? Do you like what's going on here in Charlotte County?
Not at all.
Why? What do you think is out of control?
The commissioner, the code enforcement, too much government developing us. I don't believe they should develop us. I believe
Right.
they should develop ourselves.
Correct.
The sheriff,
Absolutely. That's why I'm here. I don't know if you saw my shirt. Did you see my shirt? You like it?
they throw people right in jail. They don't even give them
Oh, I agree.
notice to appeal. Isn't that what they give everywhere else? They give them a notice to appeal.
Actually, a ticket.
And here they throw them right in jail.
Yes. Yeah, here's a card. I'm running for sheriff. Yeah, because I'm sick of the war on the people. I'm sick of the war on weed.
So am I.
Isn't it stupid?
I've been, question number 3. I've been against it since I started smoking it, which was many years
Amen.
ago.
Good to meet you. My name's Andy.
Which was many, many years ago.
Very
Actually, I
good.
don't anymore because I don't need it.
Right.
I think I smoked when I was in my earlier days because to cope with all the stress of jobs and
Correct.
Now they have CBD.
It's better than alcohol too, right? I think.
way better.
Way
I-
better.
CBD
Yeah.
is better yet. It doesn't make you high.
That's what I hear, but I don't.
He's a dealer.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard.
Among these many talents. No, but I don't now, but I certainly am not against it.
Right.
I think we got way too many people in prisons.
That's what we were just discussing. Did you know the sheriff here puts people in jail for a roach? A roach. That's your tax money.
I know, and it's partly because they feel like they got to do something because there's so little crime, and
Well,
so they got to.
That's because everybody's in jail.
You gotta justify all the money.
They got to, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He's increased his budget. Do you know how much his budget is up to now?
Oh, I'm sure.
$75 million. Hey, and just to make it feel better, he just ordered a gunboat for the harbor. I'm serious. Just like what was the war? Vietnam War. He bought a gunboat, put a 50 cal on it because there is a war out there and you don't even know it.
I know.
Is that
It's
sad?
sad.
It is.
It's really sad.
Did you hear? Did you guys hear that he bought a tank?
Another one?
No, he still got the one. It's an MRAP tank. Did you know that? He's got a tank. That's also got a 50 cal turret on
You know
it.
how they practice
None of
with
this
that?
surprises me.
What's that?
Just some guys that stole some fishing poles in my neighborhood with the tank. That's when they first got it.
Are you serious?
Fishing poles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fishing pole thieves.
Any other cards?
We're good.
Uh-oh.
Fishing pole thieves.
Okay, we're ready to switch.
Any cards?
So do you use the CBD? Is it any good or whatever it is?
I don't really need it for a lot, but it helps with overtraining or something, and I'm sore. It helps.
Oh yeah.
It helps a lot.
Here's my card. I'm running for sheriff.
Really? Michael?
What's that?
What'd you say, Michael?
I said, here's my card. I'm running for sheriff.
Are you?
Yes. Yes, all my information's on there. It's on the back, too. Yeah, email me if you got any questions. What's that?
Where's your name?
My name is Andy. I couldn't fit it on the card. I thought stopping the war on weed was better. Right?
Wow.
No comment?
No comment.
Thank you. Good to meet you, too. How can you see the yellow? I couldn't see the yellow. Now, didn't you do something like this a couple months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
The city.
Oh, that was the cities that did that?
That was last year. Yes. Yep, same questions. Yep, just a different place, one in each commission.
Right. Yeah, the city was a little bit more free-for-all. That's what I thought it was going to be tonight. That's why I was asking. Those were fun, by the way. Good video. Really good video.
This is fun.
Oh, the ones with the city were way more fun. Way.
them on. And then when something happens, they don't fight, they complain about it. But they don't speak up while it's in the process.
I'm a reporter, and I'm running for sheriff if we want to run for freedom. But yeah, the ones with the city council, with the city, were way more fun, way more open discussion. I mean, it was awesome. People were yelling at times. What's that?
Were they serving drinks or anything?
No, they weren't. But it was a lot of it was open discussion, not, you know. And I bet they did it because of that here.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I'm serious. I got video. If you the email's on the back. If you want to see the video, I'll send you the video. There was people literally yelling. That's fun. Sometimes that's fun. Well, but everybody wants different things, so too.
There should be a way that you can talk about them.
Oh, I agree.
Without yelling.
I agree. Oh, I didn't yell. The other people yelled.
Saying
Right.
people that were yelling.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Were they smoking? Then they wouldn't be yelling.
Actually,
See? That's true.
actually, I didn't have that card at that time. I had my regular Copwatch reporter card. I just started this. Yeah. So basically, here's a shirt. All right, so I've been a reporter for Copwatch for like 6-7 years, and basically I know we need cops, just not corrupt ones. Okay, so I help bust the bad ones, expose the bad ones, Facebook, YouTube, all that. I had a YouTube channel 2 years ago with 70 million views, 4 million views a month, 60,000 subscribers. And isn't it weird? 2 years ago, the day that I was supposed to testify, well, to talk in front of Collier, who was the accreditation for the sheriff about all the bad stuff that he's done, they took it down that day. Isn't that weird?
That's a little weird.
So anyways, like I said, I know we need cops and all that, but we don't, you know, I don't know how old you are. I'm 54 from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Me too.
I remember being in high school, I smoked pot, sold pot, spears, acid. It wasn't a big deal. And I don't know if you watch now lately, they're turning our schools into prisons. Do you have any kids in school?
I do not.
Yeah, if I was in school now, as you can tell by the stuff I'm talking to, yeah, I'd probably be in prison, which is sad. Because we used to be free. I mean, do you remember the show Andy Griffith?
Sure.
Yeah, remember that? That's sheriff, you know, if
They
you're
weren't
out
smoking any weed in it.
That's true. But if you were out drinking, he just lets you go in the cell, sleep it off. You know, but now, in my opinion, you know, because I've done this for 7 years, I got a lot of stats. You know, a lot of people, you know, now to me it's policing for profit now. You know, our founding fathers didn't fight for this country to be everything illegal, which it almost is now. Local, state, and federal. Almost everything's illegal. I mean, you guys are committing 3 felonies right now and you don't even know it. Do you know that?
What are we doing?
There's a book. Do you guys like to read books? Alan Dershowitz, really good lawyer, wrote a book called 3 Felonies a Day, because he did a study on all the laws, local, state, and federal, and it's completely, excuse my language, fucking out of control. You're doing 3 felonies right now. You don't know it. You're doing 3 felonies right now. Cops are busting people for, in my opinion, victimless crimes. You know, to have a real crime, you have to have a victim, right? Okay, pulling people over for a taillight. Then you're going to ruin the rest of their life, because now you're going to legally search their car, their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think Andy Griffith would be very happy, do you?
Well, you know, I get that for sure, and I grew up like you. I grew up in New York City, so we were free for all, kind of, and all good.
Why, how young are you?
I'm 54 also.
Okay, then yeah, you remember the
Right?
days.
Yeah,
it was
back in the day.
freaking
and I
awesome.
definitely would have been arrested too, probably. Although I did get a ticket for drinking in the park.
Right.
And I went to court on my birthday, so he like let it slide. And Margaret had to pay. Anyway, but one thing, so love him or hate him, and I don't like him now, but
Right.
Giuliani was the mayor in New York.
Yes.
He cleaned it up he started
Stop and frisk.
He started break. Let's not do graffiti because that's not really hurting anything.
Right.
You're doing graffiti and it's making the place. So he started with like low-level things.
Right.
And he really turned the city around.
Right.
Whatever politics you were, it was really great.
Right.
When I growing up, going to Times Square, no, thank you.
Right.
And then so on some level, I think it has its place.
Right.
But I agree that it could be a little overboard with certain things.
Yeah, like right now it's overboard. Do you guys read the paper?
Yeah.
Did you see the front page of the paper? Even the paper brought up the fact that the sheriff is messing with people on a bicycle. You remember again? We used to write.
Stop sign.
Yeah,
I got
come
pulled over on the beach
on.
for going through a stop sign. Wendy and I got the cop stopped us for going through a stop sign, and the stop sign was the one right at the end of Donald Ross
Right.
Road.
Oh, get in.
So there,
Correct.
no one could hit us. So
Correct.
yes, I get that. I
You
agree.
probably did because you're too blonde. Just to say.
Yeah,
So
probably.
the paper that did that story to make a point that maybe this is getting a little bit out of hand, out of control.
You have to find the right balance. So how do you find the right
No, I agree. Well, the right balance, in my opinion, I'm a constitutionalist libertarian, so that probably says a lot right there. Get back to the Constitution. Remember, it was, I got the Constitution. Believe it's in a bag. It's only this thick. Okay, but now we've added how many laws, rules, ordinances, regulations on top of that? You know what I mean? It's
Just like the IRS. Yeah.
that correct.
You take stuff out. Yeah.
You know what don't be mad if I say it. You know I ask cops sometimes when I talk to them.
When you get pulled over?
No, and I have got since I've done this. Yes, I have got a legal ticket. I ask them, would our founding fathers consider you friend or foe? Do you get the question? Okay. Honestly, because nowadays it would be foe. I mean, you saw what just happened in Texas. It's so out of control. The cop doesn't announce his name, just walks up near a window and sees somebody in the window and freaking shoots the black lady dead.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, and we literally, I don't know if you saw that. There's literally a black lady that was a cop there that said, she's retired. She goes, I'm a retired cop, she said, and I don't feel safe getting pulled over. Because it's right now, it's so sad. It's shoot first, beat first, tase first, spray first. You know what I mean?
But back in the day when we were young,
Right.
cops were never. You never mess with the cop. Now,
Respected them, man.
Well, that's what's funny. In Wyoming, Grand Rapids, Wyoming, Michigan, it was awesome. There was hardly any cops. It was beautiful. We were selling weed, smoking weed, acid. I was tripping in class, and it wasn't a big deal. If you get a chance, the websites are on the back. So can I explain what I was telling you?
Yeah,
So
please.
what I got out of that is, why do you choose to live in this community?
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of you guys already know who I am. I'm a reporter for Copwatch. So I choose to live here, and you guys already know what I do. Because I'm trying to make people aware,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
stop
yeah,
things. So
absolutely.
that's why I thought
Okay, so
it did
how
relate.
about because what we try and do is summarize the cards that we get, so
Right.
that, because we get multiple answers that are similar.
Right.
How about we put that what you're trying to do is to minimize government intrusion? Does that work? Or do you want me to go
I
in
think
more
it's
detail?
nice calling out some of the things that
Yeah.
I wrote there. The schools
Okay.
are like prisons now.
Okay.
I'm 54. When I went to school, it wasn't like a prison.
Okay.
And the sheriff is really corrupt. Okay, defund him. So I think they're all
And that's where it's difficult because that's not really a reason to live in the county is because
Right.
the sheriff is corrupt. So that's why
Well,
we're
if
trying to
you're-
distill.
If
Right.
your reason to live here is
Right.
to try and change things,
correct.
which
Right.
it seems to me from what
Right.
Right.
is what you're
Right.
trying to do here.
Right. Well, yeah.
And so maybe change things that you're unhappy with, like code and
The
illegal
code, the
MSBUs.
taxes, the sheriff,
Yeah.
the schools. Yeah, I'm trying to let people know
Okay.
that this is not normal.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, did you know the sheriff did commit a felony and they're not arresting him? I know, but he really, I know he really did though with that gun list. And I just heard today the FBI is here.
Okay.
They are investigating. So I mean, That's a legitimate thing that I did to make the public aware.
Activism. You
Okay.
choose to live here for
Yes,
activism.
exactly.
Suggestion really
Again, we're trying to distill it down to, you know.
Right,
Can you turn out
right.
light?
Yeah, we're not trying to
Maybe
minimize what you're doing
Right.
or anything, but
When
yeah,
it
it's hard
says
to.
it's a 2-hour meeting, that's
Right.
very off-putting for many
Is it
people.
too long?
I really even debated.
So,
that.
so at the end, maybe we can do a free-for-all?
A brief one, but it really needs to relate to
Right.
planning,
Right.
community planning
All
and
right.
stuff.
I think it, right. No, I know. I think it does relate, though.
Okay, yeah.
It really does.
Okay.
That is really why I live here.
2 hours,
I,
that's the
and
first
yeah, not
reason.
yeah,
Right.
and we've
Not
talked
not
before,
that
you know.
Right. I know. Where did you were at?
Self-go.
Yes, that is correct. All right, there we go. All right, What? Just try to fit in
All
there.
right, so what I'll do is this one here,
Okay.
you've got live to help from the
Against the
free the
tyranny.
county against the tyranny,
High
stop high
tax,
taxes. Then
yeah.
I'll summarise some of these ones as
Right.
well under that one thing. So we're listing these areas out.
Okay.
So the sheriff.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I think your answers are good for like what's most important to you and what is your most pressing
And I think we'll
concern.
probably
Oh, I
see some
didn't.
of
You
them
didn't
on.
tell me. Okay.
So those
So,
would be,
why don't we
Okay.
then-
Which one? Okay. Do you want to
Let
already
me keep-
separate?
Let me keep this one.
Okay. There you go.
And you take those ones.
Okay.
Give them back to me when we get to those questions and
Okay.
any more that you want. Okay.
All right. That's
all right.
Oh, I can do a bunch.
That's fine.
How much time you got? All right.
So you have like a press pass.
What's that?
What press are you representing?
Oh, I am a reporter for Charlotte County Copwatch. We know we need police, just not corrupt ones, so I help bust the corrupt ones.
You're the guy that runs around with a camera all the time?
I'm not the big fat guy, no.
No,
He's in jail and he will be in prison. Yeah, I do stories on police corruption, absolutely. So, yep, 7 years.
I didn't know we had police corruption.
Oh, yeah, there.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is
I
funny.
did. I've never had an account.
Did you know the sheriff has committed a felony?
You know,
He has a list of gun owners in Charlotte County. I gave the evidence to the state attorney's
It
office.
should have a list of gun owners.
It's illegal to have a list of gun
I
owners.
don't give a damn. For my protection, you
Well,
ought to have it. I don't
right.
give it. I'll tell you what. Right
that?
now, I got a thing from Stubby in the mail today.
Right.
He wanted me to do all this kind of crap. Stubby's nothing but a crook.
I do agree with that. I call him Greg Stupid.
Jeez. I said to him at a meeting,
Right.
I said, you're trying to turn this state into the OK Corral.
the whole neighborhood.
Yes.
Well said.
Yeah, I think it should be the OK crowd.
No.
The more people that have guns, the safer we are.
No.
Nothing ever happens.
It's
Texas has more guns than anybody else.
Right.
Who gets shot the most?
it's the cops are shooting women through the window for no
And the
reason.
governor keeps saying, get more guns.
Right.
And nothing ever happens.
Yep. More guns, more safety. Yeah.
I have 30-06. I haven't touched it in 10 years.
But you have it in case.
It's locked up in New York in the building.
Bummer. So why did you come here tonight?
I had seen that the Commissioner Deutsch was going to have a program,
Yep.
a meeting place, and at one point I had some issues that I was going to raise, but I figured that the issues are none of my business.
Really?
Well, with neighbor,
Oh.
with permits to do things that I thought that we shouldn't do.
Right.
Like violate setback rules.
Right.
You know, and people come in here, do what the hell they want to do and go live somewhere else full-time anyhow, but pretend they're
Right.
resident. And
Correct.
when I tried to complain, Commissioner Deutsch's secretary, she said that
That's too funny.
if you own property here, you're an automatic resident. And that does not make residency owning property.
That's true. This has to be your main residence
Well-
to be that, right?
Well, if you own property and there's no house, it can't be a residence.
Right.
But anyway, so I just thought I was gonna come and meet the Commissioner Deutsch and speak my mind, but I thought that a lot of what I have to say is not my business. It doesn't happen to my property.
Right.
And I'm just gonna ignore some of the violations in code
Right.
and let somebody else take care of it because,
Is it in the Parkside area or no?
no, it's off Midway and Edgewater.
Because I was going to say the Parkside area, they let I call them code Nazis. That's my opinion. They let them go crazy. They just write tickets all by themselves all day long.
Who?
The code enforcement.
Oh.
Absolutely. In Parkside.
Well,
They only do it in Parkside. Why do they do that?
I don't know, somebody hates the residents?
I think they hate the poor. They're trying to drive them out with so many code
With the
enforcement.
poor.
Yes, that's mainly poor there.
And that's terrible because
Thank you, it is.
You know what?
Public housing
I
per square
when
mile.
I lived in New Jersey when I went back to school in New York at NYU, part of my nursing education
Yep.
was in Lower East Side and poor areas.
That's right.
And I have a great compassion and more of that we need to address and support these people.
Right.
You know, like once when I came here, you know, and I've been very lucky. I'm very well educated. My husband was well educated and had a boat without sailing and all.
Right.
Somebody at the boat club, once when we had a storm, and there were these kids that came with a sailboat, and they came with another boat that they were fixing up. They came in a motorboat, but they had a sailboat there. that
Right.
They had just spent $20,000 fixing.
Wow.
Somebody, when some storm came, went and cut their anchor line. And went underneath the bridge, and the lady in the sail club kind of called them riffraff.
Really?
And I thought, I'm hearing things.
You're not hearing things.
You know what? Because I was lucky that I took sailboat lessons and met a friend, and then I was able to buy a sailboat.
Very good.
I take them sailing, but this boat that we went to hook up to was a Japanese junk.
Right.
The most beautiful carved wood that these kids were trying to, restore.
Yep.
And so that left me with not a good feeling about how that was handled, and that the people thought that and you can't stay in this harbor. You can't stay at anchor in a liveaboard for more than 48 hours. So they had to leave.
That's not fair.
They had to leave.
When did they
every
own
2
the water,
days.
right?
Yeah, they had to leave every 48 hours and go and sail away somewhere.
Emails on there if you want to talk.
Of the utmost importance.
Absolutely.
It truly is, that's why, ask us anything. Except you.
See, that's not transparent. I know, but you set yourself up. So that's what a lot of people here don't know. You know, some of us do fight for freedom and transparency here and all that. And a lot of people don't know, Charlotte County has a list of rules, 15 rules, that they passed legally, okay? And basically, if you fart, you can get trespassed, okay? They're so vague, okay? Well, since we were exposed, I was helping expose, there's other people that are doing it too. The fat guy you're talking about, he actually did some good stuff. But we were exposing it with video cameras, okay? And the state, the lawyer here made a rule that you can't record video of a public official in a public place, which is case law. You have the right to do that, and you will be trespassed. I've been trespassed 3 times. And here's a really neat thing. It was a rule that wasn't voted on and stuck in the middle of the 15 rules, And that's not transparency. That's tyranny.
So that's out of our realm. That
Okay.
is making notes of all the points that you're raising, and we'll take it back to the county attorney's office.
There you go.
Okay?
Blue, green, and
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah. And what's most important to you? What you think that's most important?
You can put all your dots on one topic, or you can spread them among 3 different things.
But I have all of your cards.
Okay.
I just didn't have enough room
Right.
for everyone.
No, I know. And that's kind of a situation, again, people are asking, what is CCO?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So you already know what I do, so that it's a huge concern, okay? But the FBI's here. That's the good stuff we just found out. Guess who wrote that?
That's your thing, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think anybody knows what CCSO is except you.
I just told them. But for this question right here, I gave her. But for this question here, I gave her like 10 cards, so they said they couldn't
okay.
fit it all. Yeah. Oh well, I tried. But you know, that's what counts, right?
Okay, I
Right?
know.
That's right. I have a major concern.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. He was a commissioner when I got here.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Can you tell who wrote that? Did you know, a lot of people don't know this, did you know that Florida has the 3rd most amount of people in jail and prison than the whole rest of the world?
I did know that.
Is that sad, right?
It is sad.
We're supposed to be a free country.
Yeah, I know.
Did anybody know? Have we forgot?
Yeah, it's awful.
Did you just say?
A lot of people don't know that. Did you know that Florida has the 3rd most amount of people in jail and prison than the whole rest of the world?
I can believe it.
Florida,
Yes, I
yeah.
can believe it. It's
Yeah, she knows it.
United States.
I know it's.
frightening.
I know it's awful.
Yeah, the United States.
United States is,
Yeah, Florida's number 3. Yep,
and the United States overall is,
has the most in the
has the
world.
most in the
Yeah,
world.
and we're supposed to be a free country.
yeah.
So how does that work?
No, wait a minute.
That's-
We're the 3rd most populous state, right?
No. China's a billion, isn't it?
No. It's of the states.
Of Florida, being the 3rd most populated.
Is it?
Well,
I
there's
th-
California,
I thought it was-
Texas, and
New York.
He might be right
no,
about that.
New York.
3rd most
Florida passed up
populated.
New York.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. Why, did you used to be on the council then?
Huh?
Did you used to be in government here?
No, I was in government up north in a small village.
Okay, all right.
But I've been working with the government. down
Okay.
here.
You said you got busted for sunshine. That's why I didn't.
I was in an MSBU and I had a
Oh.
discussion with someone outside
Right.
confines. It was a friend of mine who was also on the MSBU.
Right.
We're not
What's
supposed to talk
unique
about
about us?
outside the meeting.
Got it. Yes, that is true. That is
much
true.
Oh, I know it's true.
Right.
I know now.
That is true. So what do you think is the best question up there? Or you'd rather have a free-for-all like the city was? That was fun. Were you at that?
It's either the second or the fourth one, your most pressing concern.
Right.
They're very general questions.
Right, it is. It is. Do you like this style or like the open forum that the other one had?
No, this is all about control of the meeting.
Is it?
Yeah. All these cards.
Man.
One of the Parkside meetings,
Right.
they took up these cards and just stuck them up on a board, and that was the end of it. No one knew what anyone said or anything.
Didn't they really?
It was the Parkside meeting.
That is
That was
sad.
the big one they had. They said they had. And
Wow.
Half the people,
Right.
I'd say 70% of the people either didn't want it or didn't have a clue.
Right.
And maybe 30. Out of the 30, some of them understood what was going on. And then they claimed that everyone was for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how they got
That is.
Parkside through.
Which, sir, what kind of camera do you got? I have not.
It's that cheap.
Is it really?
They keep breaking.
No kidding.
Yeah, 2 of them broke. I bought 2 more. This is new. I don't know if it's even charged. If I got it, I just plugged it in.
Oh, is it blinking?
I turned it off. But
Oh, okay, all
it was
right.
on. I didn't hear it.
Right. Okay. All right.
This
So
is
how did
really.
you get like this?
I don't know if that's a compliment or just.
Yeah, obviously, you really have a
So what? So what
strong
happened? So what
feeling
happened?
about this.
7 years ago, I had a bad neighbor that turned into a stalker, literally. And there was a Charlotte County Sheriff deputy that was helping me with the case, and I took him to court. It was so bad. Okay.
Wow.
And he hired one of the best lawyers in town. Mike, what's his name? Michael P. Haymans. And
Haymans, I've heard of him.
and he got the deputy commit perjury in court, got the case thrown out. And that's when my eyes were open. And that's when I started. That's when I realized.
The whole corrupt thing.
Oh, you have no. If you go to the websites, the Charlotte County Copwatch Facebook website, the YouTube channel, this is how bad it is. Since I exposed this stuff, I've had 2 different YouTube channels taken on, I believe, by the sheriff.
Wow.
I had a YouTube channel with 70 million views,
Wow.
and it's gone. Why would that happen?
I've watched you at many.
You know what I mean? It unfortunately lately in America kind of feels a little bit fascist, right?
No kids.
Yes, it does.
All right, now we're at the point that everybody can wait.
Okay, shall I be saying stuff? So I want to say, we really thank you, everybody come tonight to give us your answers. So we will go back and read all the answers. And we have other 2 vision workshops. Well, we're gonna put dots on everything.
Do you have time for just one more question before I do that?
Yeah. So we've heard there are some people that believe in climate change. What about the people that don't believe in climate change? They just believe that there's weather, and that's been happening for a long time. What about our side, where we think it's like a religion, it's bunk, it's just another way to control more?
So I don't want to get into a climate change or
Okay.
climate discussion.
Well, I had to make the point because they made their point.
I absolutely agree.
Right.
That's why you
I will
focus.
say
Right.
is that the focus of the county is not on the causes
Right.
of climate change or changing climate, it's on resiliency to those things. So where we're seeing more storminess, we're seeing more rain, drier
Right.
winters, things like that, it's focused on resiliency.
Right. Yeah, it's called weather. It's been happening for a long time. Yep. Yep. It's real.
Yeah, you don't have to put your dot next to that, because that's not, where we're gonna be prioritizing these
Right.
answers. So that obviously wouldn't get your dot.
If there's
Exactly.
something to you that you want to put all 4 of your dots next to one
Three.
thing, or
Three.
3.
Wow. Do you got more dots? So yeah, my other card is I'm a reporter for Copwatch. I do stories on government corruption, police corruption. So, I don't know if you know, it's pretty corrupt here.
All I know is, it's very easy not to follow the rules and regulations of
Right.
development. They do what they want to do.
Right.
And they get certification, or they get they don't seem like I follow the rules.
Right.
And when I see my neighbors don't follow the rules,
Right.
I get a lot of angst.
Right.
But there's not, what am I going to do about it?
Well, the other flip side of it too is there's so many rules on my property. It makes me feel like I don't own my property. You get what I'm saying?
And I follow the rules, but I think a lot of people don't.
Right.
You know, like once somebody, like I live on the water.
Right.
And suddenly I see this metal rebar going in about 25 feet out from it.
Right.
And I'm thinking, what the hell is that? This guy was going to capture 30 feet that was washed away.
Right.
So I said, you going to put the seawall out there? Yeah. I said, well, do you think you could angle it off a little?
Right.
Oh, no, I can't do that. So I went and had this 90-degree catch basin.
Right.
So I had to go to Department of Environmental Protection,
Yep.
Environmental Regulation, and some
Right.
other organization.
Right.
And then I heard this guy, he doesn't live there anymore, but
Right.
he had a restaurant, and I heard him say to one of the people from the county, how do you like your pizza?
Nice meeting you.
Good to meet you. My email's there. Thank you. Remember to vote, Copwatch. If you want freedom, right?
So, will there ever be a good sheriff?
I would be. I'd bring back freedom.
There you go.
Which that's what we're supposed to
Then
be,
you
right?
need to be running for sheriff.
That's why I got the shirt. That's why I printed the cards. That's why I'm here.
Oh, good for you. Well,
Yeah.
I'll vote for you when you run.
Yeah, I do gotta be honest, I'm gonna be a write-in because to go regular, it's so expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I'll write you in.
thank you. I would appreciate
Yeah,
it.
because I think most people in this county are crooks anyway. So.
Oh, it's bad. It's
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the whole state of Florida's gone bad.
I know, what's up? We are literally rated as one of the most corrupt in the country. You already know that, right?
Corrupt?
Well, yeah, Florida is rated as one of the most corrupt places.
And I was from New Jersey. I thought it was bad there.
No,
I think Florida
here, I
is
think
the
it
worst.
surpassed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
Well, nice talking to you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta get going too. My email's on there, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Good to meet you. So yeah, that's one way I'm getting the word out, is getting the shirt, giving out cards, going to meetings like this.
That's the way to do it, grassroots. Get in
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
Get in there.
Do you know what the sheriff actually told me in his thugs? They're like, nobody's gonna write you in. And a lot of people tell me bullshit. They are sick of,
Yeah.
man.
I'm really sick of the cops in general. I mean, they always talk that there's this whole, there's just too many. I love that they're making them wear these cams. Because
Yes.
what they've
Hold
been
both sides
doing.
accountable. Yeah. You just heard in Texas, he freaking shot the lady right through the window, didn't even announce himself, and she's dead. Wow.
I know. And the guy, and they said that it was on his thing, and they tried to confiscate it and erase it.
Well, and what they try to do too is she had guns in her house. Guess what? It's her house. She can have guns in her house.
She can, and besides that, they plant things. So
You are awake. Yes, that is correct. It is sad. I agree.
Besides that, they plant things.
You are awake. Yes, that is correct. It is sad. I agree. So that's one example I was giving the couple that was sitting next to me. You remember Andy Griffith, right? You know
when it used to be nice.
That's when we used to be free. You know and I know our founding fathers didn't fight for this police state, did they?
No, it's kind of scary because it's really more like bullies in control now.
It is.
Instead of people trying to help.
Correct.
On the other hand, I love the idea of being able to call somebody if I need help.
Well, that's the sad part too. You know.
Unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, if you call them now, you could be killed by them. Isn't that great?
I know. And that's kind of,
that doesn't make me feel too safe. Right. Thanks for being fair tonight, Sean. You were great. You passed. Unlike the sheriff's office. And Punta Gorda of City.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Well, you still got to get rid of the rule that we can't record. Come on, man. I know, but still. I mean, did you know about that? You get a trespass if you film in a government building.
I heard, and I
got 3 of them. Is that crazy? What are they going to do? Trespass me from everywhere?
Did he have a camera on his cap?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So here's what's interesting. Tonight, in a publicly announced meeting, you can. Okay, that's legal. But guess what? It's already illegal to record a public official doing his public duty. It's case law everywhere. It's freedom of speech.
Yes. It's so wrong.
It is.
It's just, what happened? Things got flipped around somehow. I don't get it. But
did it start with Nixon? Maybe, kind of. He gave all our jobs to China.
I keep telling my friends, I think if we're going to have to live in a fascist government, I'm moving to Canada and I'm starting to throw out stuff.
She said the right. It does feel fascist now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Look what they're doing to Facebook and YouTube.
It's worrying me too. I mean, I can't, every day that goes by, I have to go throw out because I think I'm going to have to leave this country quick.
Correct.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, in Canada, you got a lot of room to go.
You go to Italy, there's about 17 European countries that are fascist.
Correct.
It's getting frightening because you don't know where to go.
And here's the crazy part. In the fascist countries, you're more free than you are here. Because like we were saying, there's more people in jail and prison here, and we're supposed to be free.
And these poor souls, what are they going to, they were like red flags, everybody.
Oh, yes, correct. Yeah.
That's the wrong way to treat human beings. Well, they pay their dues. They ought to be able to, they ought to be able to be given a chance to, to go straight. And if they don't, well, but a lot of times they don't go straight because they aren't given a chance.
That is correct.
So you give them a chance. And
do you know why they like making everything a felony? This is my opinion. Because when you are a felon, they get two. You get no voting, you get no guns, and your life is ruined. Yes. And they can, excuse my language, fuck with you at any moment they want. If you're a felon and it comes up on the record when they pull you up, you are treated totally different.
Isn't that interesting?
I'm serious. That's real. I've been doing this 7 years. I hear tons of stories like that.
Well,
and everything's a felony now, and that's one of the reasons why. You can't vote. You can't have a gun.
You can't what?
You can't vote. Yeah, that's right, and you can't have a gun.
Well,
remember you said you'd like to call the police for help, like you said. Now if you call the police, you might get shot, you might get killed, beat.
It is a little frightening.
It is.
But I liked the idea that I could call a cop and he was there to try to help me. But I tell you, you read about all these bad cops.
Right.
And like, for example, the guy that put the chokehold on that.
Oh, that poor,
He went on.
They're going to be locking the gate.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went on GoFundMe.
Yeah. Don't want you
And
walking in here.
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
He collected thousands of dollars.
Right.
On a GoFundMe.
Wow. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Give me a break.
That is sad.
Well, yeah, I've heard people say,
Yep, they never do anything wrong.
cops are good to them.
They're not human.
I worry about them down here.
Oh, I worry about them too, because they don't like me, that's for sure. But I gotta get going. Good to meet you both. Remember to vote Copwatch for sure. Alright, you have a good day. Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Copwatch. I am using any video here under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.